Hey, welcome back to Up in Smoke, all about barbecue. I'm Becky. Today I am making some armadillo eggs, which may actually turn into dinosaur eggs given the size of some of these jalapenos we have. But basically, you've probably already heard of these. They're all over the place. It's a jalapeno popper that is wrapped in sausage, like ground pork sausage, and then wrapped in bacon. So it's kind of a stuffed jalapeno. Stuffed jalapeno stuffed inside a meatball. So first I'm going to start with my ground pork. This is unseasoned ground pork and I've got 2 pounds. If you want to use like ground pork sausage, that's perfect because we're just going to be seasoning this up just like pork sausage. So I've got, since it's 2 pounds, I've got 2 tablespoons of just some white vinegar, white wine vinegar. And then I'm going to also add about a tablespoon of salt. I almost said sugar, not sugar, salt, because it's, again, 2 pounds of meat. And the same with the pepper. Got to have that wonderful black pepper. And hopefully it's all going to come out of my little canister here. There, that's about a tablespoon. That'll work. And then I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of garlic powder, kind of a heaping teaspoon, and also a teaspoon of celery seed. You could use celery salt if you wanted, but I've just got celery seed. So I'm going to actually stir this up with a spoon this time instead of working it with my hands because I want my gloves to stay clean for the moment. And we already started coring and seeding a few of the jalapenos, and these bad boys are spicy, I can tell, because they are already getting to my throat. Now, so we're gonna make sure we get this all incorporated into our pork. So we have basically sausage, like a breakfast sausage almost. Then I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my cream cheese filling. So I have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, and hopefully this is soft enough by now. Then I'm going to add just some salt. I'm just going to sprinkle a little of this over here till it looks good. It's probably going to be about a teaspoon when it's all said and done. And then hopefully a little more pepper if I still have some left in here. And just because I like it, I'm going to put a little oregano in here, probably about half a teaspoon. And then I also have some chives that I'm going to throw in. I'm going to put about just some dried chives here. Just about a teaspoon of those too. Make it a little interesting on our flavor. And then we're going to stir that all up. Get it all nice and mushed around in here. Then I may use a knife to help me with this here. Let's see. Gotta make sure it gets all the way incorporated. You don't want plain cream cheese in your jalapenos because that's kind of bland. So, there we go. Got that nicely mixed in. And so I'm gonna core and seed this bad boy. I'm just gonna cut off the stem end completely. And then I'm going to kind of cut around these ribs, kind of get those nicely loosened up. Woo. And I'm also going to make a slit down the side. That's going to be where we're going to stick our lovely stuffing here in a second. And then I'm going to take a spoon, and with this spoon, I'm just going to kind of get in there and kind of scrape out these little ribs a little better in here and get all these seeds out and make sure that I don't throw any seeds on the floor because we have a little dog who we've nicknamed Roomba because he loves to clean up the kitchen floor for us, and I do not want him getting one of these seeds because that would be bad. And also try to not squirt jalapeno juice at yourself like I just did a second ago. That is a little unpleasant too. But there we go. Got this one all ready to go. And I'm just going to take some of my cream cheese mixture And if you have super big jalapenos, you might want to do 2 8-ounce bricks of cream cheese. Double up on your stuffing there. Get this all in there. And then, so I've got 2 pounds here. I'm going to take, probably going to end up being what's about a 1/4 cup here. And it's going to need to be more. Like I said, these are going to actually end up being dinosaur eggs. So I'm going to make this into a nice little meatball all the way around my jalapeno. And then we're going to wrap our bacon around this. Hopefully we get this covered. So there we go. Get this nicely covered. Oops, there's a bare spot over here. So get this covered. Then grab one of our strips of bacon. And depending on the size of your jalapenos and the size of your armadillo eggs, you can either cut these in half and just use one strip of bacon to put all the way around, or if they're big like mine, you can use 2 strips of bacon and put it all the way around. And make sure these little ends stay nice together. I've got some toothpicks that I'm going to help hold this in with, and they've been soaked so they won't get too burned up, and once they're off the grill we'll still be able to find them and not bite into a toothpick, hopefully. So there you go. I'm going to finish stuffing all of these now. Okay, so this last one, there wasn't very much ground pork left. Like I said, we had some large jalapenos this time. So we had some issues going on this week, and my assistant went to buy jalapenos for me at the last minute, and he got the really big ones. Usually if you have just smaller, like normal size jalapenos, not Texas size jalapenos, then 2 pounds will get you 8 jalapenos, or 8 little armadillo eggs. But these are, what you can see in the picture, dinosaur eggs. So now they are all prepped and ready. I'm gonna clean up and we're gonna get these out to the grill. So we are ready to put this on the grill. We are out at our Vision Grills Kamado today. I can't get that out. And we're just gonna put all these on. These, like I said, they came out more like dinosaur eggs this time because they were some huge jalapenos. So these are gonna take at least 30 minutes, possibly up to 45. But in about 15 minutes, I'm gonna come back out and kind of flip them around a little bit and switch them up. Get all this nice heat on them. And there we go. That's it for about 15 minutes. Okay, we are ready to check these and just flip them over. We've had them on for about 15 minutes. Temperature's been right around 375. So we are going to just flip them a little bit, not on top of our little toothpicks there. So these are probably going to take, the way these are looking, they might take another 30 minutes because, like we said, these were some big boys. There we go. Bottom side is looking nice. And I'll probably check them again in about 15, but I think they're probably going to take another 30 minutes. So we'll check them again. We're ready to pull these off because they are sounding good and looking good. And ooh, the bacon is all nice and crispy, and we got some cheese coming out of one. Ooh. Might need to get this a little closer since they are nice and drippy. Got all our little dinosaur eggs, really, since they got so big this time. And I'm gonna go get these bad boys cooled down a little bit and taste them. Okay, we are ready to try these out. My favorite taster is dying to come in here.
Oh yeah.
Get into one of these.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna pull your I'll pull your toothpick out.
Man,
for
this
you.
is just such a fun looking dish.
Fun looking.
Fun looking and great tasting.
Armadillo eggs.
Look at these bad boys. Look how huge they are. They're ginormous.
Though, yeah, because we got these huge jalapenos this time. Usually I have small regular size jalapenos, so we get about 8. Well, we got 6 this time, so.
6. I bought 8, but we ran out of meat. Because I got the Goliath size.
We got the Texas size.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see this.
All right.
And
it doesn't necessarily come apart clean, but it's going to taste fantastic, I'm sure.
Well, they're done. Hopefully the jalapenos are done enough.
That smoky taste. It's not too hot. We were afraid that we were going to bite down into fire.
Well, we tried to wait. So we did them around 375, 400. This size, they took about 30 minutes.
30 minutes? What was the temperature?
Pay attention.
Sorry.
I just said around 375, 400. Ooh, I'm slinging stuff.
This is great.
I didn't want my bacon to get too done.
Got the smoky taste. My piece, the bacon's
anywhere from
perfect.
30 to 45 minutes. But yeah, they're really tasty. Great little entree or an appetizer, either one. So, thank you so much for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you next time.
The one time I don't take it off of her.
One time you don't what?
Take her collar off of her.